Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Be food and drink and ghosts, and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited.
What's your favorite scary movie?
We all go a little mad sometimes. Haven't you?
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Have you checked the children? Groovy.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
All right.
We've arrived.
And we're not in the same room this time.
Yep. You're out of town, so
I am far enough out of town that we have no way to get together.
yeah.
But we figured out a way that we could easily do it apart. So
Mhm.
we figured we might as well hop on stream since all I'm doing is sitting here alone in a hotel room.
Yeah, just made the most sense.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the easiest thing we could have done is a watch party, right? So what better
exactly.
movie than a public domain House on Haunted Hill from 1959?
Yeah.
And we're going to be making it into a drinking game too.
Yes, sir. We were debating between the first time we did one, we did Night of the Living Dead.
Night of the Living Dead. Yeah.
Instead of Night of the Living Dead, our other option was House on a Haunted Hill. That's what we chose tonight.
Yeah. The two classic public domain movies for sure. We have to start with those ones.
Yeah.
And look, we got Brianna in chat saying, "Hey, finally made a live show. Welcome."
Nice.
Are you gonna be playing along with us? We're gonna be doing the drinking game for this. I mean, I know it's a Thursday night. Most people work tomorrow, but
yeah. We have a long break here in Saskatchewan, Canada, some places.
We have a what?
A long break, reading week.
Oh yeah, you got a break. I got to wake up at 6 tomorrow and go to work for 12 hours.
Yeah.
But that's okay. We're starting at a decent time. We'll be done relatively early, so I'll still get a good sleep and be fine.
Some people work Sunday to Thursdays too, so maybe people will join. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll find out. But yeah, we'll kind of just shoot the shit for a little bit before we actually jump into the movie. And we actually got like a House on Haunted Hill quiz that we're gonna be doing just to, like, I guess, get into the movie, kill some time before jumping into the movie, and yeah, just see how much we actually know about the movie before going in. So have you seen this movie before, Alex?
I have a while ago, so my knowledge will certainly be rusty.
Fair enough.
However, I am going to share the screen here.
Sure.
For our quiz. There we go.
For me personally, I actually haven't seen the movie, which is kind of a shocker to me. because I don't know. I like classic movies. I like classic horror, and this one has always been on my list to watch. I just never got around to doing it, and I don't know why that is, but here we are watching it for me for the first time. Are you able to zoom in your screen a little bit?
I will zoom in my screen. I certainly am. Look at that. My cat's complaining about something, I feel. Yeah, I hear him over there.
Cat?
You can kind of see him in the background.
Complaining.
Like if you look beyond.
Brianna has work early in the morning and has a presentation to give, but she's joining.
Oof,
well, you're a trooper.
Yeah, especially for people that live on the East Coast.
She hasn't seen it yet either. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Hopefully our rambling over the movie won't be an interruption. We're pretty much just going to be calling out the rules, right? So
yeah.
And we'll go over the rules right before we start the movie, and we'll have them scrolling on the bottom once we get it going. But yeah, should we get this quiz going and see what we actually know?
Yeah, let's start our quiz.
How many questions are there?
There's a total of 20 questions from what it looks like.
Okay.
Last 3 plays, guest 174 got 11 out of 20, so that's our target.
11 out of 20 for the last 3 plays. Holy shit.
No, 11 out of 20 for guests 174. Guests 172 got 6 out of 20. Yeah, so
it's 38. Got 5 out of 20. That's the last 3 plays. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So the average score is 12 out of 20.
No, it's worse than that.
Yeah, that's what it says at the top.
Oh, okay.
Average score 12 out of 20.
Yeah, I didn't see that there. I thought we were just looking at like the past guests, like an averaging those.
No. No. Yeah, well, let's shoot for better than 12. I won't be able to. I'll say that. I've never seen the movie.
We're going in with it with my logic, so hopefully it goes well. Let's start off. Who is the first person we meet at the beginning of the film?
Okay, this one I think I know.
Okay.
Isn't it Pritchard?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So we're probably going to start with one. Yeah, because I think he does like an introduction, be like, ghost, scary, killed the house, something like that.
Yeah, and then with the next question, who's the next person we meet? I think that's Frederick Lauren, because that's Vincent Price, right?
Yes, and what I think is he does like that the dialogue that we've seen in the beginning there for the start of the live.
And we have it in our intro, yeah. There's gonna be ghosts and whatever, that thing.
Yeah, there'll be ghosts and drinks. Yeah, and you haven't seen the movie yet. It's in our intro. Well,
it's a classic.
We got it now.
It's a classic line,
Yeah. Next, whose idea was it to have the guests come in funeral cars?
Whose idea was it to have the guests come in funeral cars? Well, fuck, this one I 100% don't know, but I'm gonna guess it's Frederick's wife,
Annabelle.
Is that Annabelle? Okay.
Yeah. I was up in the air. It was either gonna be Frederick or Annabelle. I think Dr. Trent's a little bit of a wild card for some reason. For some reason, I feel like I remember that.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna say Annabelle if that's his wife.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm on board with that. Why wouldn't Annabelle go to the house party? She didn't know any of the guests. She was afraid of Frederick. She was afraid of the house itself, or she didn't feel the need for $10,000. It's not the fourth one.
I knew it wasn't the fourth one.
She didn't know any of the
If I was to take a stab in the dark, I'm gonna say afraid of Frederick, but I don't know. You would know better.
We'll go with, was she afraid of Frederick? Oh, there's a dog playing with a toy that's ribbiting, I think.
I can't hear it.
I can hear it. It was just a little distracting. Like, what's that? My other guess was she didn't know any of the house guests.
Okay. If that's the right answer, we'll give you a point.
Okay.
Well, you do what you want, though.
Yeah.
You pick which one you think is more right.
My idea was 1, but the first 3, I think it's one of the first 2, to be honest.
Okay,
Um,
we'll find out.
what was the weapon which Mrs. Pritchard used to murder her husband and sister?
The weapon. Okay, well,
Mhm.
that's a stab in the dark for me. I'll say knife.
I was gonna say stab. Done.
Okay.
Gun,
Brianna's
knife, rope,
asking what
axe.
kind of dog you have.
Wendy, where are you, Wendy? Wendy, when to go? I'm pretty sure a German Shepherd mix. If she'll come here, that is. Wendy.
She's a rescue dog, right? Or you
Yeah,
got her from the
I
Humane
got her from the
Society?
Humane Society. Come
Yeah.
up. She's like a shepherd, but it's really weird because she's 35 pounds and she's gonna stay that height. Oh, there you are, little sweetie. But she's 35 pounds. I'm a German Shepherd mix with something, but I have absolutely no idea.
I think that's most dogs that are rescue dogs, at least in our city where we live. There's like every dog you rescue is a shepherd cross, I swear.
Yeah,
It's same with our dogs. And actually, Jordan's in the chat saying, "Hi, miss you guys." The boys say hello. The boys being rescue dogs.
Oh, the other dogs.
One of which is also a shepherd crossed with who knows what. He's a mutt.
Yeah,
He's a lovable mutt, though. Well,
they all
doesn't like
have similar
strangers.
colors. Yeah. Oh no, Wendy's not gonna
But
get down.
the other dog of mine is he's like a pit bull crossed with a Rottweiler, crossed with a lab, crossed with something else, and he's kind of a menace. He's still a puppy, so he's still learning shit.
Here's little one to go.
Never seen a shepherd mix that little.
Oh yeah, no, she's a cutie. But yeah, no, I have no idea what she's mixed with. And I was even trying to do research today and I still couldn't figure out anything. So
It's so hard to find out. You just got to do one of those
Yeah.
DNA dog tests.
Yeah. You have the one
They cost so much money though.
Oh yeah. Like they're expensive.
Yeah.
You did your dogs are a German Shepherd mix, and the other one is he looks like a lab, but he
looks mostly like a lab.
Like we know the mom, and I don't think there's any like lab in his DNA, but he looks like a skinny brown like lab. He's a little cute.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a chocolate lab, sort of a pit bull face because he does have pit bull in him, and also Rottweiler. But yeah, he's cute, but he's definitely he's a chaotic little guy.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's not little anymore.
Yeah, he was little and then he just kind of exploded. Question number 6. We got off topic there a little bit.
That's okay.
Which is fine.
We're not in a rush.
Yeah, we've got all night. What animal does Watson Pritchard throw into the vat of acid? Rat, mole, cat, or rabbit?
Fuck, he throws an animal into a vat of acid? Damn.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for the sake. Well, okay. I'm not going to say that for your sake. I hope it's a mole. I was going to say a rat.
I'm pretty sure it's a rat.
I can't imagine
it's like a rat like carcass. I think it's a rat like carcass or something like that. I don't think the rat's like alive or anything like that. I think it's just like a dead rat corpse or something like that, and it comes up as bones. Gotcha. Who was the one injured? Who was the first one injured at the party?
I don't fucking know. I'll say Nora. Just a guess.
I'm pretty sure it's Lance and he bangs his head. I'm just wanting to get like last names really quick. Watson Pritchard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lance. Like, I'd say a solid like 75% sure.
Well, I'm fairly confident it's not Annabelle. That wouldn't make much sense.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. What does Nora find in her suitcase? Head, hand, knife, or note?
Oh God, note.
I'm pretty sure it's a head. I'll override you on that one.
Yeah, sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Brianna says if it's a cat, I'm giving this movie a 0 out of 10.
Well, we are going to find out.
Yeah.
What?
Actually, speaking of cats, and we kind of talked about your dog.
Yeah.
But you also have a cat, and his name is Vincent.
Yeah.
Which
named after
we're
Vincent
watching
Price.
a movie with. Yeah, he's named after Vincent Price, so that's worth sharing.
he's not gonna come when I call him, so he's just gonna stay in the corner
No.
until he crosses the
Cats,
screen
cats don't
randomly.
come when you call them.
Yeah. Oh, actually,
Oh, but yeah, for a treat.
done. That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Still not coming.
What?
Actually, that's
Oh.
kind of surprising.
Oh,
Oh,
he
no,
doesn't
never
need your
mind.
treats. What item is in the little coffins that Frederick gives the guests? 1 word, 3 letters.
And the little coffin. Oh, I got it. Done.
Gun.
Done.
He gives everybody a gun. Crazy.
Well, reminding you, have you
Also-
seen the remake by chance?
No, I haven't.
Wait,
The reason I haven't seen the remake is because I wanted to see the original beforehand.
there's the cat. Oh, now he's just kind of in the way.
He's a big fluffy cat.
Yeah. Well, thanks for intruding our personal space, Vincent. Like he's literally like right here.
Well,
Just kind of in the
as
way.
long
of
as he
everything.
doesn't cut the stream off, we're good.
Yeah. No, I don't think he'll walk across anything. If he walks across that monitor or the desktop, actually, we're kind of kaput because there's like a solid chance he hits the power button. I raised it a little bit higher just so the camera could reach.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna move
All right.
that back, Vincent.
We're not even halfway done this quiz. Damn.
Yeah. Who was the first
Okay,
person to die?
also,
at the
wait.
party? Mhm.
Before we continue, this quiz might be a little bit spoilery. We forgot to say that.
Oh yeah.
But
Spoilers.
Since this movie is from 1959, we figured spoilers wouldn't be too much of an issue.
Yeah.
A lot of people have heard a lot about this movie already, and like if you haven't seen it yet and it gets ruined for you, I'm sorry, but it's like 70 years, so we don't feel as bad. And also, I've never seen it either, so it's kind of spoilery for me too, but I'm not mad about it.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Vincent's gone now. Oh, is he going to come back? Hopefully not. For the sake of just being in the way. Anyways, let's move on to question 10. Who's the first person to die at the party?
Not Frederick and not Annabelle. I don't think it's Watson either. I don't know.
I watched it semi recently just to get the rules, and I didn't watch as far to see who dies just because I wanted to have it relatively spoiler free.
Right. Yeah.
We're gonna say Nora. That's
Okay.
just the shot in the dark. Dr. Trent said that the victim had committed suicide, but what did Lance think?
Dr. Trent said the victim had committed suicide, but what did Lance think happened? Murder?
Ghosts.
Ghosts. Murder or ghosts?
I like murder more.
Okay. Who does Lance suspect? Well, that kind of gives away the last answer, right?
Hmm. Who does Lance?
What did Lance think happened? Who does Lance suspect?
Oh, I
He
guess.
suspects
Yeah.
somebody of murder, right?
Yeah, I guess. We're gonna say Frederick. I feel like that makes sense, right? Because I
Yeah,
don't think
that
Frederick's the
makes
first to
sense for me.
die.
Speaking of not having seen classic movies, I just saw The Thing and Alien for the first time last weekend. Those are great classic movies.
Very good.
What did you think of them?
Coincidentally, I saw Alien last weekend too, actually.
And you just, like, our group of friends just watched The Thing, didn't you guys?
Yes. Yep, that's where I saw it.
Oh, you said you watched Alien. You meant The Thing.
Did I say Alien? I meant the thing.
You did say Alien. Oh,
Nope.
okay, yeah. Yeah,
Alien
I couldn't join
watched
in
like-
for that. I
yeah,
was
out of town.
9 hours away.
Yeah, we're gonna go Frederick. Move along a little bit. Where was the first place Nora saw Annabelle after she had died?
Didn't see her in the
Okay,
closet.
wait a second. If we're thinking, or if I'm a thinking man here, where was the first place Nora saw Annabelle after she died? So I'm gonna scroll up and I'm gonna say
Well, wait.
Annabelle.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
Go down for a second.
Yeah.
Where was the first place Nora saw Annabelle after
Yeah.
she died? Nora saw Annabelle after
When
she died. So
Nora
is it
saw
after Nora died or after Annabelle died?
I'm gonna say after Annabelle died.
I'll take your word for it.
I assume that's the wording. You good there? Like Vincent's attacking Wendy now. What are you doing?
Brianna also watched them with her watch party, and they were horrified that I hadn't seen them.
Oh,
I mean, fair
yeah.
enough, they're classic movies, but I mean, not everybody has seen every classic, so I can't fault you.
Carrying on. Where's the last place Nora saw him?
Interior.
In the closet,
Closet.
outside the window, in the hallway. What makes sense in the hallway? Probably, right?
Probably, I was gonna say in the hallway too, not in the closet. And I was
Did you
torn between
spill
in the
on me?
hallway and outside the window. So,
I think that puppy spilled. Give me a second. Now.
uh-oh.
Okay, that's
Okay.
all right. Okay, come on. How are you doing, Wendy? Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Where was the first place Nora saw Annabelle after she died? Sorry, what did you say?
I think in the hallway.
I was gonna say that's probably my top answer too. So we can just say that, move on.
Okay. Who's the first person to leave his or her room? I don't know. Frederick?
Nora, Lance, Trent. We haven't said Trent's name.
Fair enough.
So, who's having an affair with Annabelle? Oh, it's
Lance.
Lance. No, Lance is head over heels for Nora, I think.
Oh.
In saying that, I think it's Trent because Watson's just a little coward guy. But the coward guy, I think, is the one in the remake having an affair, something like that.
Oh. Okay.
So I don't know. I'm gonna go with Trent. Who shot Frederick?
I'm gonna say Watson.
Who shot Frederick? I think it's Annabelle. For some reason, I remember her coming back to life or something like that.
Okay.
That's
Coming
my
back
guess
to life.
anyways. Yeah.
Okay. Which characters really die at the end? Oh well. Okay. Yeah.
Really
back to
die.
life. No one dies.
I think Annabelle
Spoiler.
dies for some reason. for the fact that it's all this.
Well, look, yeah, clearly.
Yeah, I haven't a clue. Take your guess.
Fuck. Frederick and Annabelle, they go down together.
Okay. What colorful director was at the camera for this film?
Oh, I know this is William Castle.
Yeah. What was the name of the gimmick used in this film? Decide the ending. $100 insurance policy. I don't think it was a decide the ending. Emergo?
I have no idea.
What is Emergo pop out? What was the object popped out of the screen? Oh yeah, no, that sounds right then. Emerge.
Yeah.
Percepto sounds like a Harry Potter spell.
What was the object that popped out of the screen in movie theaters? I don't know.
One
ghost?
word. Think of the body.
Heart?
I was gonna say head.
Sure, head. I think that's a good answer. Especially the way the movie starts. You got like the floating heads with Watson and Frederick.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense then. Okay.
But wait, don't hit submit yet.
What's up?
Should we wait to see the answers? Should we wait to see how much we got right after the movie?
Sure. I mean, we could do it that way. I was going to say we just do it now, and I'm going to grab paper towels quick. But I was going to say what we should do is we should take as many drinks as we got wrong, like 2 drinks for every wrong one.
We could do that at the end. And the reason I say that is just for the fact that it actually won't be spoiler if we don't know the correct answers.
Yep. Won't be a spoiler if we know. Yeah, that's fair.
And then we'll see how badly we fucked up at the end.
I'm going to quickly grab paper towels just in case.
Okay. And you got your drinks ready?
Yep, drinks ready to go.
Perfect. Well, I have my drink poured. Tonight, I'll be drinking Captain Morgan spiced rum and Diet Coke. But the reason my camera is so shitty, also I forgot to mention. I mentioned I'm in a hotel, but I just have my shitty laptop webcam, so it's shitty quality, and then also the lighting in here is god awful as well. So I just kind of tried to make it work with what I got. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I have better options, and I have the access to a desktop at the moment.
Desktop,
yeah,
and also a little bit better webcam. Not the best, not the top quality webcam by any means, but still good quality. Better quality at least.
Yeah.
Okay. I told them what I was drinking. I'm drinking spiced rum and Diet Coke. What are you drinking tonight?
Tonight, I am drinking sparkling iced caffeine. It's something weird that was at the store. It was on for like sale for like
caffeine.
It was on sale for like 25 cents. And
for one can?
Yeah. So the recycling fee was almost like half the price.
How are they that cheap? Holy shit. They must be awful.
No, they're actually pretty damn good. They're like about half the caffeine as an energy, like as a Monster.
Okay.
But I'm mixing it with Pink Whitney. And I did that when we were watching The Thing, and we watched The Thing and Bone Tomahawk. And that it's actually a really good combination, the drink anyways. Yeah. They taste really sweet alone, but if you have that and the Pink Whitney, somehow it makes the drink actually a lot less sweet, and you can hardly taste like the alcoholic content. Super nice, goes down really smooth. So I'm a little bit impressed. What we're going to do is we're going to remove that from the stream, and we're going to present.
Should I present that movie pulled
file? Up. What was our options again? Do we present the video file?
No, share your whole screen, because that's how the audio would work.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we. That's right.
Because we need this. Well, we're gonna have the subtitles on too, just in case we talk over the movie a little bit, which we don't really intend to do. Just to call out the rules.
That was it. Yeah, it's also you had.
And if we read some comments or something, we'll. It's just nice to have subtitles on for people.
Vincent, do you want to watch the movie you're a part of? He's cleaning himself.
Brandon's got strawberries and cream Baileys, creme de cacao, and vanilla vodka. It's dessert and drink form. No kidding. It sounds like dessert and drink form.
Delicious.
That sounds delicious, though. Yeah.
Okay. Share screen. Window.
No, not window.
Entire screen.
Not window. Not window.
What are we doing then?
The entire screen.
Yeah. That's
the window doesn't share the audio. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said you were clicking on window.
No, I was just like looking at all the options. Share system audio checked off.
Oh, okay.
Share. There you go. We're good. See, look at that. Look at that beautiful thing.
Boom. You got the subtitles on?
Yes.
Okay, before we continue, I'm going to read out the rules and have them.
Just going to say.
You're going to be scrolling across. So here they are. So rule number 1, deaf, past or present. So if they mention the past or we see a death, we count it. Scream, cry, or yell is heard. Pretty self-explanatory. Money is mentioned. Number 4, ghosts are mentioned or seen. Number 5, a toxic marriage is on display. We'll talk about it when we see it. Rule number 6, the house history is brought up. Rule number 7, whenever somebody takes a drink, we drink along with them. Rule number 8, something paranormal occurs. Rule number 9, someone's claim is disbelieved. And rule number 10, Pritchard is being negative. And just a reminder, Pritchard is the one we see right in the beginning of the movie. He's going to pop up first.
Yeah, it's going to make a little dialogue.
Yeah, we're going to keep these rules scrolling on the bottom just so you have a visual reminder, but we're also going to call out rules as we see them. Sometimes we might miss something. So if we miss something, call us out because we don't want to cheap out on the drinks. You know.
All right.
Before you hit play. Oh, that's fine. Brianna asked if we saw the new Winnie the Pooh movie. I have not seen it yet.
I've heard really bad things about it.
Me too, but I really want to see it. I haven't watched any new February releases yet because I've been out of town all this time. I have no time to do anything else really. So I haven't seen anything since January releases.
Yeah. We might see Knock on the Cabin soon.
I think
fairly
so.
available to us. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. I'll take a preemptive sip. Yes.
What are you drinking,
I want
Tucker?
to see Cocaine Bear too. What's that?
Cocaine Bear sounds like a fun one. Is that why you're taking
Scream.
Yeah.
No.
Also, is it too loud?
Nope.
Can you hear me over fine?
I can hear you just fine. Let us know in the chat if our audio is good and balanced.
Sorry?
I was just saying to them, let us know if our audio is good and balanced in the chat.
Yeah.
We can adjust accordingly.
I want it on exactly 60. There we go. That was bothering me. It was overwhelming you a little bit.
Ghosts are mentioned.
I'm Watson Pritchard. In just a minute, I'll show you the only really haunted house in the world. Since it was built a century ago, 7 people, including my brother, have been murdered in it.
Yep.
Since then, I've owned the house. I've only spent one night there, and when they found me in the morning, I was almost dead.
It sounds like you should sell the house then.
I'm Frederick Lauren.
That is the second person we meet.
On Haunted Hill tonight, so that my wife can give a party, a haunted house party. She's so amusing. There'll be food and drink and ghosts.
I can hear an echo
even
in your end, I think.
On my part?
If any of you will spend
I think I can hear it through your microphone.
If you reach $10,000.
Through my microphone.
The money's mentioned also.
But here come our other guests. It was my wife's idea to have our guests come in funeral cars.
Yeah, it's echoing.
She's so amusing.
Oh, I've got an idea. I can fix this.
Original. I dreamed of it's empty now, but after a night
settings,
on Haunted Hill,
audio.
Who knows? This is Lance Schroeder, a test pilot. So no doubt a brave man. But don't you think you can be much braver if you're paid for it? And I happen to know.
You should pause it for a second.
10,000 I'll give him.
Sure. Camera is that. So microphone's going to be set to. Okay, microphone quality is probably worse, but there's probably not a lot of echo.
Brave enough to stay all night. This is Ruth Bridges. You've no doubt read her column in the news.
Also, I've got to rewind it for a
So
second.
that Lance needs the 10,000 I'll give him. If he's brave enough to stay all night.
I thought it was going to say him bring the...
You've no doubt read her column in the newspapers.
The coffin vehicles. I forgot the name of the hearses.
Write a feature article on ghosts. She's also desperate for money. Gambling.
Money's mentioned.
Money.
You've already met Watson Pritchard, a man living in mortal fear of a house, and yet he is risking his life to spend another night here. I wonder why. He says for money.
Money's mentioned.
This is Dr. David Trent, psychiatrist. He claims that my ghost will help his work on his
Bombastic Reviews asks, how do you feel about the remake? I haven't seen the remake, so I can't talk on that.
I don't mind it, actually. It's all right.
This is Nora Manning.
It's not like groundbreaking or anything, but I think it's a fun movie.
More than most. Supports her whole family. Isn't she pretty? The party's starting now, and you have until midnight to find the house on Haunted Hill.
Oh, ghosts were mentioned that
ghosts
we
were
missed.
mentioned.
Brianna's calling us out.
Do we drink for the one right at the very beginning where he said there's food and drinks and ghosts?
No, we didn't.
I'm not sure if that's the one she was referring to, but
I don't know. I drank it. I drank for it anyway. Is the video stream quality decent for everyone watching, or is it lagging or anything? Brianna says, "Sorry, I'm always in charge of drinks with my group." That's kind of like me and Alex.
That's Tucker. Yeah,
mostly me.
I was gonna say most times you call the drink out and then I just call it out 10 seconds later.
Yeah, exactly. I call it out and everyone ignores me. And Brianna says our quality is good, so that's
Nice.
good. Also, I may miss some rules just interacting with chat or something. It's easy to miss rules in this situation.
Yeah, I guess just a little bit more to look at.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. I can ease my mind. Can you hear my mic quality? Is it fine for you?
I can hear you.
Okay. We are good then.
I'm on shitty hotel Wi-Fi, so sometimes the video, like the movie, kind of freezes a bit for me. So we'll see how it goes for me. But either way, it's not unbearable yet.
Okay.
But shitty hotel Wi-Fi, you know.
Well, where is everybody?
It isn't a very warm welcome, is it?
Only the ghosts in this house are glad we're here.
Ghost mentioned.
Yeah.
Are we all strangers to each other? Don't you two know each other?
I'm afraid I don't even know your name.
I'm Nora Manning.
Lance Schroeder.
Is Frederick Lauren a friend
Lauren
of yours?
Lance.
I've heard of him, but I've never met him.
I work for one of his companies, but I've never seen him.
I've never met the man either. Just a phone call. Do you know him?
No,
Well, then you're the only one of us who does.
I don't know him. All the details about renting the house were done by mail.
He's quite wealthy, isn't he?
Millions.
And 5 wives, I believe.
Money.
4, I think, so far.
50,000.
Sorry?
Money mentioned.
Oh yeah.
Money was mentioned.
For a millionaire.
Well,
Millionaire
if
again.
I caught anybody, this would certainly be the house I'd do it in.
Paranormal occurrence?
It's just a draft.
Maybe.
No, it's just a draft.
This thing's made of solid steel.
It's just a draft.
Paranormal.
Also, I'd like to note that if she didn't move, it still wouldn't have hit her.
Still, you get scared?
Did I get scared?
Not you. They would get scared.
Oh yeah.
Annabelle. Our guests are here, and fortunately still alive. Is your face on yet?
Dust and dirt everywhere, and the water barely trickles. Couldn't you have had the place clean?
Atmosphere, darling. You know how ghosts are. They never tidy up. And that's a very fetching outfit, but hardly suitable for a party.
I'm not going to the party.
The spend the night ghost party was your idea, remember? Since it's going to cost me $50,000, I want you to have fun.
Ghosts.
Money mentioned.
Party was my idea until you.
Money. Ghosts and money.
Why all these strangers? Why none of our friends?
Friends? Do we have any friends?
No, you're jealous.
It also is the guest list because she knew nobody.
I wanted kind of a cross-section.
Oh yeah. We can't change our answers after though.
Oh yeah, no, we can't.
And from drunk to jet pilot, they share one thing. They all need money.
Money.
If they're brave enough to earn
Money,
it.
money, money, money.
And you call this a party?
Could be.
Why do you always do that? It spoils the champagne.
It might explode.
Never does.
Would you guarantee that?
That isn't funny, Frederick.
Ooh.
Make a good headline. Playboy kills wife with champagne cork. Will you join
How
me?
many married men can you
No,
call
thank you.
playboys?
Just a sip might improve your humor.
My humor is fine, thanks. And I haven't poisoned.
It's always good to know that.
Do you consider this toxic marriage on display?
You'll enjoy the party.
How did you go about that, Rule?
Yeah. I'd say it's just
I don't
passive
think-
aggressive at this point.
Yeah, okay. Took a sip.
Trust is so touching. And I'm not throwing a party,
Of all my wives, you're the least agreeable.
but still alive.
I'd say that's more of
You
a
go
toxic
away with
marriage.
$80 tax
Yeah,
credit.
fair enough. Money was mentioned.
You want it all.
I deserve it all. Your jealousy isn't tax-free, and your possessiveness is maddening.
If ever a man had grounds for divorce,
That can't prove them.
the time will come. You'll slip up one of these days.
Think so?
Well, Brianna drank for the toxic marriage, so
Remember the fun we had when you poisoned me?
Now it's super toxic.
yeah.
Think you ate
Poison and everything mentioned. We're
Yes.
good.
Arsenic on the rocks. Annabelle, you'd do it again if you thought you could get away with it, wouldn't you?
Darling, what makes you think that?
Something about you.
Man, it's like you shouldn't have married her or something like that.
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Get any more eyes.
Ah, you know what they say, fifth time's the charm.
Don't let the ghosts and the ghouls disturb you, though.
Ghosts mentioned.
The only ghoul in the
Yep.
house is you.
Don't sit up all night thinking of ways to get rid of me.
Oh yeah, I also took an extra sip for toxic marriage just cause.
Yeah, I ended up doing it too. Yeah. A knife.
This is what she used on my brother and her sister.
Hey, we were right. Is that what we said? Knife?
We found
I think so, yeah.
bodies all over the house. And plus,
Also, death from the past.
funny thing is, the heads of
Wife and sister.
hands and
Two.
feet
That's right, too.
No heads.
The wife, probably in a rage, threatened her husband with a knife and then, carried away by hysteria, took a swing at him and simply went on from there.
She certainly went on. How many people did she kill, Mr. Pritchard?
Only two. Her husband and her sister. No one else was here.
So there are two loose heads just floating around in here somewhere?
You can hear them at night. They whisper to each other and then cry.
Ghosts.
Since our host
Yeah.
isn't here, would anyone care to mix me a drink?
Certainly.
Oh, Brianna thinks we put gun.
I think that was the one we typed in.
Evening.
I could be wrong though.
That's what I think too. I don't know. We'll go back and revise.
Since we're all strangers to each other, let's get acquainted with the drink, shall we?
Mr. Lawrence, I advise you to call this party off now. The ghosts are already moving, and that's a bad
Ghosts
sign.
mentioned. Also, he's
Apologize
negative.
for my wife. She'll join us.
Yeah,
My
that's
wife.
true. I was just about to say negative.
Now, before the party begins, let's go over the details. The caretakers will leave.
Also,
at
there's going to be
midnight
some
and
sips going on here.
come back
Oh,
in
yeah.
the morning.
Not yet, but there will be.
No way out. The windows have bars that a jail would be proud of, and the only door to the outside locks like a vault. There's no electricity, no phone, no one within miles, so no way to call for help.
Like a coffin.
So, if any of you decide not to stay for the party, you must let me know before midnight. Of course, if you leave, I shan't be able to pay you any.
I'm interested in your reasons for this party. Aside from pleasant company.
Ghosts, Doc.
Ghosts.
I think everyone wonders.
Ghosts, yeah.
He saw a ghost. And now my wife has given us all the opportunity to find out.
Amusing. Ghosts, etc., being only creations of hysteria, your party
Ghosts
should be
again.
a success.
Well, Pritchard here promises us genuine
I
ghosts.
think they were still talking about
7
ghosts,
now.
though.
Maybe more before morning.
Fair enough.
Also, he said 7 ghosts. We talked about 2 already.
4 men have been murdered in this house.
Yeah, so I'd say
4.
You planned your
Well, we
party
already
as
counted
as
2
well.
at least, right?
4 of us are men.
I guess that would be a case of a mercy.
How about we
Oh,
counted
and
2 in a
somebody-
different scene, and then 5 more we will take 5. Done.
5.
When people
And also,
agree.
Brianna calls somebody drinks. Yeah. I'm drinking out of a tiny little cup that was just in my hotel room. It's like one of those bathroom mouthwash cups. I'm just
Oh.
filling that up. I don't have anything else.
I was going to ask, what are you mixing, by the way? Is...
Spiced rum and Diet Coke.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's too late. They've marked you.
Ridiculous. The roof probably leaks.
Oh, that must be what it is. Who would want to haunt me?
Oh, that must be what it is. The goof leaks blood.
Yeah.
Richard, you're
Not
the life of
haunted.
the party. He hasn't even started yet. Wasn't
That's
there a man
paranormal
who
happenings,
threw
I
his
guess.
wife into a wine vat or something?
Oh yeah. Good point.
There's been a murder almost every place in this house.
And I guess history of the house we haven't been calling out either.
I was just gonna say that when they talked about who got killed in the house, it's kind of history of the house.
Take one for this scene, one for the last scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, these rules are going along
All this
quick.
belongs to a Mr. Norton.
I see
Yeah.
how much we had left. 16 minutes in. Yeah, it's fast paced so far.
Eh, that's all right. It's a short movie. Even Brianna said this is turning into a power hour.
But his wife didn't think it was any good. So he filled the vat with acid and threw her in. She was supposed to stay down.
And then she turned into a
Bones came up.
ghost.
It's a funny thing. But none of the murders here were just ordinary. Just shooting, or stabbing. They've all been sort of wild, violent, and different. Look out! God, she didn't fall in.
You mean there's still acid in there?
Yeah, thank God we didn't drain it, but we opened it. Also, I don't think she was anywhere close to falling in.
No, she wasn't.
That looks like a
What
rat.
is that? That was a rat. Yeah, it had a little tail.
Mm-hmm.
But it.
Destroys everything with
It's hard to
hair and flesh. Just leaves the bones.
See, if it was a naked mole rat, no hair, no bones.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
fine.
but it had bones. Is that a rat carcass?
That's a rat carcass.
My,
It's not a
dry
cat,
and
so
dusty down here.
we're
Yes.
good. We don't have to turn it off.
There's a cure for that upstairs. Come on.
How'd you get invited to this party? No. Oh, go on.
Oh, we also haven't been drinking for somebody's disbelieved. Is that happened yet?
I don't think it's happened.
$10,000.
But he didn't say anything.
$10,000. Money's mentioned.
He's mentioned.
He just made a deal with me on the phone, but nothing about having to stay.
Aren't you going to stay?
If I don't, I lose $10,000.
I'm
Money.
gonna stay, too.
I think it's kind of same.
Yeah. You believe in ghosts?
Two separate people mentioning it though.
Well,
I guess.
agree with
Ghosts,
Will.
yeah.
You can spook yourself. I've done it in planes. See things that weren't really there. Or were they?
Spooky, scary
What are you gonna do with your
skeletons.
10,000? If we get it.
What do you mean if we get it? Won't he pay us if we stay?
Ah, sure he will. 10,000 is no more to him than a nickel is to us.
We were in an automobile accident. Now I'm the only one in the family who can make any money.
Boy, I've never seen so many doors.
I'm gonna spend it on a convertible.
Closet?
Oh, a closet.
Bottles.
Wine. Empty or full? Must be full. They're tipped
They're
upside
cork, I
down.
thought.
Yeah, they are. Got to keep the cork moist.
Does it go anywhere?
Oh, paranormal.
Strong draft.
I'd say she's kind of yelling. She was yelling for him. The ghost is screaming. Ghost is screaming, if not. See a ghost.
That's a ghost.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I like how Lance is just chill.
Lance is nowhere to be found. Well, he's in that fucking room, but I guess he's not banging to get out or anything.
Yeah.
Please, Lance is gone, and there's a ghost. Please.
Ghost.
mentioned.
You see? Yep.
Did you say Lance is gone? Gone where?
Where's Lance?
Gone.
Pritchard just walked all slowly.
We'll have to break it down. It's not.
No, it's not.
No, she's just strong.
Is it too late to place drinks on who dies first? Go for it.
Go for it.
How many drinks do you want to bet?
You all right?
And who's your pick, Alex?
Nothing that money won't cure.
Must have bumped my head.
My pick on who dies
The only
first
way you could bump your head in
Go
here
quick.
is Annabelle with an
is head on into
asterisk.
the wall.
Okay.
Didn't do that, did you?
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's get a bandage on it.
I'll wait to see what Brianna says, and then I'll pick something different.
I wonder why they didn't kill him. Who? He didn't bump his head. They hit him. They?
Is that him being negative?
Yeah,
Not
just
really,
ruining
I
the
guess.
mood. Ah, he's killing the mood. Close enough.
Yeah.
Nora,
Did they believe her that it was ghosts?
something about a ghost.
There was something.
Ghosts mentioned.
What did it look like?
Just mentioned, and they're gonna
Wearing a
disbelieve her
black
in a
thing
sec.
that went all the way to the floor.
Weren't you a little frightened at the time?
Well, yes.
That, Mr. Lauren, is hysteria.
Nora? Okay.
Yeah, Nora. 3 drinks on girl banging on the door. That's Nora. Okay, your bet is on Nora.
To get that checked in a day or so. Thanks.
Oh, fuck. I feel like you guys picked the best 2, but I'm going to go with...
Wait for me in the hall.
I'm going to go with... Who's that old girl right there? Ruth? Is that Ruth?
I think it's a
Really
Ruth.
believe in your pet.
I'm going to say Ruth.
Before the night's over, you will too.
My second option
I'd like
would
one.
have been.
No, you only get 1.
I said would have.
Okay. They just had a sip, didn't he?
Lauren,
Did
are
I?
you really going to pay anyone who stays all night?
I think they had a sip there.
$1,000.
Money mentioned.
Tape
Mhm.
delay.
In a hurry, dear?
Frankly, yes. Or frantically.
On Vincent Price's character, forgot his name. That's who my other guess would have been on.
Frederick Lauren.
Frederick Lauren. Why do I always forget that?
I don't know, because he's just Vincent Price.
Speaking of Vincent, I don't know where that cat is. I don't really want to get up.
Someone or something
I'm gonna find him quick.
came in.
I'll be right back.
Where?
Okay.
If the door was
Got me
locked,
in?
how did he get out?
Yeah.
So it might have been a ghost story, but what was in here with me was no ghost.
I don't know. I was so
Ghosts
scared.
mentioned. The door was locked before, so that's paranormal. That's 2. Ghost, paranormal.
Does it sound different to you?
Yes.
Hang out on the steps, so I was just kind of curious where he went.
I muted you while you were gone because it was echoing worse when you put your headphones down.
Oh, that's weird.
But you have 2. Ghosts were mentioned, and I counted paranormal because they talked about a door being locked before, and then it was unlocked when they went back or whatever.
Okay.
You hear me? You knock on this.
Sounds good.
Scream, ghosts.
Ghost and Scream.
Okay, bye.
Where'd it come from?
I'm in here.
Also, pretty solid jump scare for the 1950s, by the ways.
Here, I'd have seen it.
Yeah.
It doesn't run. It just floats.
Why didn't I see it?
You'll float too.
You don't believe me.
You'll float too, lads.
What is all that squeaking over there you're doing? God damn.
It's my chair. It's tangled in the blanket.
Stop it. Quit your creaking.
Also, did we drink for Nora not believing?
I'm Annabelle.
Oh, Lance not believing Nora.
Yeah.
There you go. I just did.
I realize this is a very unusual and I'm afraid very dull party. Wouldn't you like to freshen up?
Was there a drink for first person Annabelle meets? Or
There's a question. Not first one she meets, but where does she first see Annabelle?
Your room.
Oh,
After she dies.
After she dies. Okay, that's what it was.
And we don't know if it's Nora or Annabelle dying first. It's one of those two, which is why I was wanting to pick one of those two, but you guys picked them, so I didn't.
He said he'd give me $10,000.
I said
I will take my
I
$10,000 money.
Yeah, I said Annabelle with an asterisk specifically.
I know, but it doesn't matter what you said. Annabelle is your answer.
How long have you known Lazarus?
I just met him tonight.
Why you? What were you doing wandering around by yourself?
Well, I was in the cellar with Lance.
Camera just buffered.
I just left, that's all.
What just buffered?
My camera. It went away for a second there.
Go anywhere in this house by yourself. Now fix your face and I'll come by for you in a few minutes.
But
you're in danger. We all are.
Uh-oh.
whew,
I hope for your sake you never find out. I'm Annabelle Lauren. Were you looking for something?
exactly.
Are you the doctor?
No, I'm Lance Schroeder.
The pilot. You've hurt yourself.
Oh, it's just a bump on the head. Which is my room?
I believe this is it.
Thank you, Mrs. Lauren.
Annabelle, Lance.
So you don't think it's Lance that has an affair with Lauren?
I forgot who it was, honestly.
I said Lance out of a guess. It was a guess. I didn't know.
But they're alone right now, right? They can
And you don't look like the
just
type to go around bumping his head.
do whatever they want.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. It probably is Lance.
Ghost.
Ghost.
She was just right.
And didn't believe her.
Mad at me, I think I kidded her about.
I wouldn't joke.
And what, sorry?
Anything else that happens here tonight.
He mentioned how he didn't believe her.
Curious.
Okay.
Aren't you?
Well, I'd like to find out what hit me.
Lance. If I need help, may I count on you?
Sure, I guess so. Look, what's going on here anyway? I mean, what is with this party bit?
This is no party. He's planning something.
Your husband?
I wish I knew what it was.
Must be
A surprise party.
Money doesn't mean anything.
Money.
He's into getting his own kid of his brother.
God, your chair is squeaky.
What for? He doesn't even know us.
That's exactly why you're here.
What can he
Stop
do?
it.
Is it
Stop rocking.
Okay, I'm surprised it's the chair. Wait, can you hear this?
You know, of course,
No.
Okay. How the hell did the microphone pick that up? I'm kind of impressed.
Disappeared. The other two died. Lance.
It's clear as day.
You mean he,
Oh, his doctor said they died of heart attacks. 2 girls.
Died. Somebody died.
Oh, yeah.
And 2 girls in the 20s. That's 3.
Darned insane with jealousy. Nothing matters to him.
Well, it's implied that the other wives died, so
he hurt you?
4 total.
They only talked about 3 though.
No, it said 2 missing and 2 died and 2 went missing.
Oh, I missed that.
Just like the girls.
Yeah.
Annabelle, you're missing all the fun. Nora Manning was almost killed by a falling chandelier. The pilot bashed his head.
He badly hurt?
The Saturnine psychiatrist bandaged him up. Don't you want to go?
Yeah, I don't know who she has the affair with.
Do most men in your fashion.
You're so clever, Frederick.
Also, toxic marriage.
I awake nights wondering why I married you.
I was gonna say whenever they interact, it's probably a toxic marriage.
Unpleasant, but no mistake.
Generally.
Hurry up.
Frederick, for the last time, I'm not going to your party.
For the last time, it's not my party, but yours. And you are going.
I am not.
Ready?
No.
I mean, if you didn't drink for toxic marriage yet, you should now. Pulling her head back like that.
All you want to be is a lovely widow. It's almost time to lock up the house. Then your party will really begin. I wonder how it'll end.
He just broke the 4th wall.
I was gonna say that was a nod to the audience for sure. That's me.
Close to midnight, Lance.
Okay. I'll be down in a minute.
Who is it?
Your host, my dear.
Brianna switched to wine. The other one was too sweet for that many drinks. Yep.
Yeah.
I could see that. It sounded sweet as fuck.
Be careful with wine. Wine is dangerous for drinking games.
Wine could be dangerous. Also, just take small sips. That's kind of the way you got to do it. Oh, that's a head.
That's a head in her suitcase.
And she's kind of screaming-ish, or crying, yelling. I don't know.
I'd say that's Sea Ghost.
Yeah, okay. But also, I don't know. I'm gonna take a drink for Scream, Cry, or Yell for that too.
Yeah, no, I did too.
Knock on the wall again. See what happens.
Oh, it's gonna knock back 3 times like an Annabelle or Annabelle. Eh,
Come with us.
Annabelle
Come with
works.
us before he kills you.
Ghost? Scream?
I think that's just an old guy.
Who's that? That's not one of the guests. That's not like Frederick. That's a ghost.
I don't think it's a ghost. For some reason,
Who's the old guy?
I think it's like a caretaker.
No, what happened?
No, he said come with us.
Before he kills you. Hey, look. It's probably the caretaker and the ghost.
That's Jonas Slides and his wife. They've been caretakers here for years.
We were drinking for that lady though when we thought she was a ghost.
No, she's clearly a ghost. She floats. She doesn't walk.
What are you talking about? We can see them there right now.
Yeah, while she walks away, how it's just... This is going to be her walking away. And she's just going to, like, float along like everything's normal.
Also, somebody disbelieved Nora there.
This is my wife.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
These are our guests. Ruth Bridges, Dr. Trent. You know Watson Pritchard, of course. Nora Manning. And this is Lance Schroeder.
Oh, look at those eyes. He's giving her.
Yeah, they're definitely going to have an affair. Damn, we should have went with Lance.
Ah, I should have went with the old man over there.
Money was mentioned.
May I have your attention, please? I think you all remember the bargain we made about staying all night. $10,000 apiece. If any of
Money
you
mentioned.
$50,000 will be divided amongst the rest of you. If I should die, you will be paid by my estate. When the door is locked from the outside by the caretakers, we'll all be forced to stay in this house until morning. If any of you decide not to stay, you must leave with the caretakers now. You won't have a chance to change your minds later.
It's oddly notable on my my other screen. The movie quality is actually worse, in my opinion, in comparison to the stream here.
Oh, really?
It looks more like it on my screen. It has kind of like a greenish tint to it.
Oh,
like the black and
it's
white.
probably because your window on here is smaller, so it makes it look better.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Who told them they could leave?
They never leave before midnight.
Well, they've gone now.
Oh no, it's like they're ghosts.
I was going to ask you whether you wanted to stay or not, but it seems that the caretakers have made the decision for you.
Also, paranormal things happen. The doors just closed and locked in on their own.
Yeah. Also, they're not caretakers; they're dead.
Darling.
In saying that, I should probably take a drink for the other guys.
Yeah, the old man. Yeah, I fucking said so.
But he made like physical contact. I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
In spite of my wife's faith in my ability to do
Well,
the
it's my party, and I'll dance if I
we
want
will
to.
all have to stay in this house until 8 o'clock in the morning. But we have some party favors for you.
8 hours.
These little coffins.
You got to spend 8 hours in there.
This is my wife's idea. I think it's rather dangerous.
Yep.
I suppose you all know how to use one of these things, but in case you don't, you just press down on this lever with your thumb and then pull the trigger.
Ah!
Well, that's America for you.
These are no good against the dead, only the living.
Doctor?
Also being negative.
Oh, yeah.
You
I
get a
was just gonna
free
call
gun.
that.
Stop complaining, man.
Yeah, Brianna said that's what I was thinking of with the gun.
Mm.
What was in the coffin? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we did put gun for that.
Yeah.
Miss Bridges.
I think I remember like up to the gun. for the most part for the movie.
I don't need it.
This is kind of where you cut off.
Yeah, for some reason I remember her putting the gun back into the coffin, and that's about it.
They won't do you any good.
I agree with Pritchard on that point.
Being negative.
And he's taking a sip.
Dr. Trent,
Oh yeah, there you go. That's 2.
don't you approve of our little party favors?
Suppose Nora had had a gun when she mistook the blind woman for a ghost.
I don't think anyone else is going to walk.
Ghosts mentioned.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure we're not going to go running around the house shooting each other, aren't you?
Who knows? Fear makes people do amazing things.
If you shoot everyone, you'll get the $10,000.
Oh, yeah, $50,000 because
50,000, yeah.
Like it'd be split by everyone.
They never found any heads. Would you like to see one of those heads? Would you all like to see one of those heads? Well, just follow me.
Can still kind of hear an echo at some points from your end, but it's not too bad.
I really don't need this.
I think it's just because my headphones are very non-noise canceling. That's my guess anyways.
Oh, like is it coming from your headphones into your microphone? That's what's happening?
Yeah, and my microphone's like a good distance away. Like it's about like 2 feet away from me, like 2.5 feet, give or take. So I'm kind of surprised.
It's not that bad anyway. There's no head there.
People are gonna disbelieve Nora.
I was just gonna say right there, disbelieve.
A woman's head.
I'm mad. We all went up to Nora's room expecting head, and none of us got head.
Yelling.
Yeah.
She is quite upset.
You think it's all right to leave her by herself, Doctor?
I wish she'd taken the sedative.
What do you suppose she thought she saw?
They're closing.
Oh, Brianna's not noticing the echo. It might just be on my end, honestly. Like, I might just be hearing it from you, but I don't know.
It might be on your end.
I don't know.
Sure.
Either way, it's fine, I guess. Like, I could... It's only noticeable at some times.
I've been trying to sneeze for like the last like 5 minutes at least. Also, it doesn't help that I'm getting a little sick. I started to get sick like Wednesday or like I guess Tuesday night.
Probably from staying up all night for that shift you had to work.
Yep, I had the graveyard shift, so
yeah.
That's my guess too, and it just messed with my sleep schedule.
Yeah.
Positive, except for the ghost.
How did I know he's gonna fucking say that? Yeah.
I know.
In Nora's case, it's gone far enough.
I don't believe in ghosts. That's disbelieving the claims.
Don't frighten
Yeah.
anymore.
Certainly.
Disbelieves his claims of there being ghosts in the house, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm honestly a little bit surprised that the Hammer movies aren't public domain. Like, I get it that Universal was created like super early, but
well, it's because I don't know. There's a lot of little loopholes and shit that they take advantage of to like lengthen the time that it's in copyright or whatever. Like they have copyright too. Nora. Nobody's actually died yet in the movie.
Oh,
or like we haven't seen his death.
Nah, it's not Nora's head. It's a head though.
It's a head. Paranormal. Also, the door.
Your head just like jerks super quick. Your camera froze and it just went like.
Yeah, like everything froze for a second there.
Yeah. It's just funny the way that you took a drink and it just like was one like solid motion like.
Oh, but yeah, ghosts were seen.
Paranormal, I guess. No, that's just a head.
And paranormal. We drank for the ghosts, for the head for before. Pritchard being negative too. He said in a while she'll be
Yeah,
one of
it's
them.
too late. She's dead. Never
Where
found
she
it.
is, you better tell me now.
She's gone. She's gone with him. There's nothing you can do.
Scream.
You know what? My guess is she has the affair with the doctor. Because the doctor's like,
death
oh,
or
she's
ghost?
dead. Death/ghost. Also.
Yeah.
There's my Annabelle asterisk death. Nah, just leave her there.
So you're what do you mean asterisk?
Because I feel like she's not dead. Because this is what's
At
probably
the
going to
end-
happen. There's a doctor
Well,
there.
don't even
Doctor's having the affair. That's my guess.
But listen, Annabelle is your vote. There's no asterisks. Either she's dead and you get. Either she's dead and we all take 3 sips, or she's not dead and you take 3 sips.
Okay, let's listen to the doctor, see what he says. Okay, I guess
Well,
you take 3 sips.
Okay, but shut up. Later, when we find out she's not dead, you're also taking 3 sips.
Yeah, fuck it, sure. I'm not gonna be mad about it. I said with an asterisk. I knew she wasn't gonna die first.
Yeah,
and the
but
only reason I said with
it's
an asterisk is because I knew she wouldn't die first.
Yeah. Well, and like.
Okay, so
that's the thing.
Also, I'm taking a sip anyways because it's a death.
Yeah, I took that sip already. You should have taken that sip by now. But that's another thing to note is
why does
we always treat these movies and these drinking games like it's the first
time
that we're watching them.
Yeah.
So even if we know how it ends, and like even myself, because this movie's so old, I know kind of the storyline and the plot and what kind of happens.
Yeah.
But I have to treat it like it's my first time watching it. And also Nora's crying here. So yeah, like we have to treat it like Annabelle's actually dead, right?
Yep.
So we got to drink for it.
I think that's what we started to do. Thank you. That's what we started to do during like when we were counting for movies such as Saw. Just because Saw had like a lot of spoilers, especially if it is your first time viewing it.
Well, and yeah, Saw was the very first one we ever did with our drinking group, our movie nights, whatever. Started with movie nights outside in the patio at my house.
Mm-hmm. Was that during COVID? I think it was 2020.
Brianna says, I'm curious, how many times do you usually watch a movie in order to make rules? It's kind of different from movie to movie, to be honest. Because, well, sometimes, like, if it's a brand new movie that we're just seeing in theaters, like, we watch it one time and kind of think in the back of our head.
Yeah.
And then after we watch it, we make the rules.
Yeah.
And then we kind of talk about it and come up with the rules afterwards. If it's a movie that's already been released, we'll usually watch it one time through, but we'll already have a kind of an idea because we'll watch trailers, we'll look at synopsis, we'll kind of do a little bit of research beforehand to try and come up with some rules. And then we go into the movie and watch it and come up with some more rules and do it that way. And then after we come up with the rules, that's when if it's an older movie or like if it wasn't released this year, we watch it again to count how many times it happens.
Yeah. It's situational. And
it's
so for example, there's some movies that we go into like kind of blind, but we all want to see it. Like our whole friend group hasn't seen it. So what we do is we make like a list of rules based on the trailers, and then what we do is we just add rules in
as we go.
As we go, yeah.
Yeah. And that's kind of how we establish a concrete set of rules.
Yeah. sometimes we know the movies well enough that we can kind of like name the rules, like list them off. We look online in some way, shape, or form for some.
Yeah, sometimes we look
Like
online
we do
for
look at the
movies. Like,
synopsises and things like that.
yeah, we look at like plot synopsis. We look at scripts sometimes to see how many times something is said. Different things like that, just to try and come up with inspiration.
So one example is for this, I watched the movie like halfway through.
Your wife isn't there anymore.
Yeah, for this stream, you watched it halfway through.
Yeah, and then we just kind of thought of them, and then just debated which ones. Like we had about like 13, and then just decided which ones we should remove, and the logic behind that.
Yeah. And that's the other thing. We try to limit it to 10 rules max.
Yeah.
We don't want to have way too many rules. Like 10 already is kind of a lot.
Yeah,
to
10
remember.
is a lot.
So that's why we don't want to go over 10. So we always make sure we maximize 10 rules. Because honestly, you could make it 5 rules and still be good. But
oh yeah, definitely.
we want to have a little bit diversity. So
What's your name?
I didn't disturb her since I don't think this concerns her.
No, you're right.
Mr. Lauren, isn't there some way we can get out of this house now?
No.
But yeah.
We could try breaking out.
Making rules has sometimes been a hassle, but generally we do one watch and we're fine for rules for the most part.
yeah, we can, especially 2 of us, we can kind of brainstorm and come up with something if we have troubles, especially for newer movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I am afraid.
Some drinking games that come across online have like 20 rules, and that's way too much to remember.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
God, yeah.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And even there's some rules where it's like, when this is happening, you take 1 sip. When this happens, you take 2 sips. Or when this happens, you take a shot. We don't want to have like different levels.
We don't want to. Yeah, we
sometimes
don't
it can get
constantly like looking and forgetting. This.
Yeah, we don't want to have different amounts for different things.
Yeah.
So we try to keep it as simple as we can, with enough diversity.
6 hours. 6 of us.
They've only been there for 2 hours so far.
Who'll be next?
No, after midnight.
Also, Pritchard's being negative there.
He's always negative.
You were the first one to see my wife there.
We probably missed a couple.
I was gonna say we
but
probably missed a lot. Oh, the dreaded finish your drink rule.
I'll take. Yeah, finish your drink rules are always rough. And we thought about including that sometimes, but it's just. Yeah, it is dreaded. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
She couldn't have dropped from the ceiling.
Also, just doing 20. Like we forget about some of the rules when we have 10.
Well, exactly.
So like we're missing like a good chunk of these. Like for example, something paranormal happening, which is I think we've been decently on top of it this evening.
To deliberately kill someone, you must have a reason.
But
for the most part, I mean, you're always gonna miss rules, right? Especially when you're drinking.
Oh yeah.
When we're counting it, when we're actually counting it for a movie, like for a video that we record,
we're sober.
We're sober. We're not counting it when we're actually drinking, and so it's a lot more accurate. I won't say it's 100% accurate. It's easy. You're gonna miss shit, but you know, it's a lot more accurate than if you're actually drinking.
Yeah. Oh, toxic marriage is a display. He has a motive. See, like that's one we can potentially miss.
Yeah.
Richard may be right. If another murder's in the works, let's stop it now.
People keeping track of 20 rules are drinking water. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But even if they're just drinking water, good on you for keeping track of 20 rules.
Oh yeah. No, that's a lot.
$10,000 to spend one night in a gloomy old
Money's
house.
mentioned.
See some ghosts? Have a
Oh
fun?
yeah.
No. Have you finished trying?
Ghosts mentioned too.
Verdict guilty of murder?
Oh, this isn't getting us anywhere. Somebody killed Mrs. Lauren. We know that.
Now I
One
can
of
put
us is
down my
guilty and
drink.
the rest of us are innocent.
But for
Okay.
how long?
Now, what we have to do for the next 6 hours is protect ourselves from each other.
You really think?
I don't think anything. I just know that I'm going to my room. And if anybody comes in, I'll shoot him. Or her.
And if we all stay in our rooms, we'll be safe. Because the innocent will have no reason to leave his room. And the guilty will admit his guilt if he or she does.
And we all have guns. We're all agreed.
Oh, I wish this night were over.
Or we could all be in the same room.
Rooms?
Dangerous.
I tell you, it doesn't make any difference. They aren't through with us yet.
Being negative, sure.
Yep, being negative, yep. Frederick's just there smoking it up.
But either way, people with 20 rules, the other thing is for some of these we have like 12 sips and that's a lot. But some other times for some rules we have like 5.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's just because we couldn't really find anything else. And I imagine if you were doing 20 rules and it's just something that's a one-off and you're constantly looking for it the whole movie.
That's what I was going to say with the finish your drink rules. Usually those rules come about when it's like a major twist or like a huge plot point or something. And it's like, when this happens, you finish your drink. And that's kind of when those rules apply. But yeah, we just ultimately decided not to include that.
Yeah.
We also don't want to include major twists or spoilers for a drinking rule for somebody that hasn't seen the movie, because it kind of spoils it. Because sometimes, like, our rules sometimes do include minor spoilers, but they never include major plot twists. Like, it doesn't spoil any major twist like that.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. Maybe Barbarian did.
Our rules?
Did we make a Barbarian drinking game? We didn't make a Barbarian drinking game. Damn.
No. We have a good list of 2022 movies that we could make drinking games for. That I want to make drinking games.
To be fair, we made a Barbarian drinking game with our friend group and everything. So
yeah, but not for our channel.
Oh yeah.
Brenna agrees. Keep doing what you're doing. It worked well for my group.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Well, thank you. I'm glad we're a service to somebody.
I think for
we're a
drinking
service
games,
to ourselves.
I think for drinking games total, like we're at probably about 100 on the channel.
We're over 100 on the channel,
I think.
100.
I think we've made probably
over 100.
Give or take at least 50 with the friend group. That's my guess, at least 50.
Apart from the channel.
Apart from the channel, so yeah. Like
yeah.
We've had practice.
Well, that's even where our channel idea came from. Was we were just doing this as a group of friends, and I was like, one day I was just thinking, why don't we just make this a YouTube channel? It could be fun, and that's kind of where it started out from.
Oh yeah.
And it was always Alex and I that were kind of organizing the drinking games for our friend group. So
we were the hosts, and we came up with the idea. So
exactly.
I forgot why we did Saw specifically.
I don't remember. It's just a few people wanted to watch Saw one night, and we're like, yeah, let's do it.
I could have sworn it was us. Like we were talking about, like let's have a Saw marathon and make it a drinking game.
Yeah, it was. And then we had a couple friends that were totally on board, and we just watched it every week.
And then we just posted in the group chat like, he wants to come over. And then we had a solid. It started out with like 6 people. Then most nights are generally like 5, and sometimes it branches
now it's
off
like
12. Huh?
Yeah, it's usually in between like the 4 or 5 to like 12 probably max.
Mm-hmm. There's been some where it's been pretty big, like the night where we watched X, the night where we watched Terrifier 2.
Terrifier 2, yeah.
How can you be so sure?
She tried to warn me, asked me to help her. The doc thinks he's going to try and kill one of us. Now, there must be a way out of this place, and I'm going to find it and get the police before he does.
I'm going with you.
If he finds out you're alive... No, you're safer here than any place else. Now just lock yourself in and keep quiet.
Yeah, you're safe with a place where there's definitely a killer on the loose.
If I find a way out, I'll come back and get you.
Oh.
What's going on?
I clicked on
My
it.
group started. Oh, sorry. My group started during the pandemic. Somehow horror was comforting for us, so your channel came at the perfect time. Nice.
Yeah.
We kind of started just before the pandemic.
Was it
and then the
just
pandemic
before?
hit. It was like a maximum a year before.
Because I remember it's when you quit your job, and I don't know the year of that. Oh, that's loud.
I quit my job right at the start of the pandemic. It was
That's
right
what it was.
before that. It was right
That's
before
probably-
the pandemic.
That's probably why we had it outside. It was warm enough
Maybe.
to have it outside, so it was like April, May.
Oh no, it was in summertime when we were watching outside.
I could have sworn it was like May. And that's why we had it outside, probably because of the pandemic.
Maybe. You're probably right.
Because I know it was like right around then because you had a lot of free time, so... I just came over to your house and we spent like the whole evening just talking about horror.
Right.
Something paranormal is happening?
I was just going to say that.
I'm just not going to move.
If Nora still dies before the end of this movie, I'm counting it as a partial victory. Hey, I'll take 3 if Nora dies.
Who's that? Is that a...
That's a ghost. That's Annabelle outside the window.
Oh
we
my
were
God,
wrong about that. That's seeing a ghost.
So that's Annabelle as a ghost. Confirmed?
Yeah.
Confirmed Annabelle's dead.
Annabelle's dead. And also, we got that question wrong.
Sorry?
Because we said we got that question wrong. We said that Nora saw her in the hallway, not outside the window.
Oh. Oh shit, yeah, I guess so then. Just shoot her.
Shoot her. She's not there anymore.
Well, that's one question we definitely got wrong.
Yeah, for sure. She was crying when she said no. Oh. There's a scream. Making direct eye contact. Also, ghost.
That's a
Another
famous.
ghost.
No, that's just somebody with a deformed hand.
Shut up. Also, nobody had an affair with Annabelle.
I could have sworn there had to be an option.
Well,
or maybe it was just
one of
like
the
a 99 one that was like going it off.
Maybe. One of the options was nobody.
Oh.
But I'm going to take a piss. I'll be right back.
I'll count you in. Something paranormal, that's one. And a scream, that's 2. Also, I guess ghosts can play piano, by the ways. I think there was another question that we had, which is who leaves their room first? I'm not sure if that would be classified under Nora or Lance or who. Or Trent, I think his name is. I don't know at this point.
An admission of guilt, Doctor?
Certainly not. There's either somebody else in this house or one of us has left his room. Did you hear anything?
All right. I heard 2. Scream and ghost or paranormal.
Oh, paranormal, the organ playing.
Yeah. I could still hear the movie playing in my earbuds.
Oh, yeah.
But I couldn't see it. So
There may be only minutes, seconds left of someone's life.
So I heard everything you said, but
Yeah, no, it was only those 2.
You didn't hear me pissing into the toilet, did you?
I did not. And again, I also wasn't listening for you pissing in the toilet.
Well, I was pretty confident I muted myself, but halfway through I was like, huh, did I actually mute? I don't remember.
Did you? Well, do you unmute
Yeah, I
yourself?
did.
Okay.
No, I'm muted.
Then
right now I'm muted.
Oh, well, then I don't think I can hear you from another province.
Well, that's not what I meant. I was just making sure you didn't hear me when I was taking a piss because I was pretty sure I muted myself, but I wasn't 100% sure. So is Annabelle dead or not?
Sure. Also, you can kind of see Vincent in my left
On the
side.
couch?
Yeah. You can kind of see this laying down there. Oh, she's alive.
Squeaking.
There's my asterisk.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I'll take 2 drinks, whatever. Everybody drinks.
Perfect crime.
We already took our 3.
Yeah, no, I took mine.
Has she killed him?
Not yet, but she will.
Get me out of this hanging harness. What's taking that girl so long? What time is it?
At first, I couldn't get Nora to want to protect herself with a gun. After you appeared at the window, everything began to work just as we had planned.
Also,
Wonderful. Just the touch that
a
finally
few
broke.
things that I'm going to point out here quick. First of all, how did you get to the window and back to hanging so quick?
Where's Nora now?
Doesn't matter.
Illegal.
Movie. Illegal. Fine.
Second of all,
well, before you move on,
None of them.
we should explain what we mean when we say illegal.
I'll explain one more illegal. So second of all, what was I going to say?
Just a ghost party gag.
With Annabelle.
Ghosts were mentioned.
Ghosts were mentioned. So I'll just take 2. Well,
they had no idea what they were really doing.
What about Nora? She's not stupid.
oh yeah. So
Everything we planned is working.
Vincent Price's character invited all the house guests. So what are the fucking odds that she invited her secret lover? Next to 0. Just saying.
Well, that could just be sheer luck. We can't say that's illegal.
It is sheer luck.
We can't call that illegal though. That could happen. Very, very slim chance.
Mm-hmm. Also,
but it could happen.
Marriage.
When you hear the shot.
Yeah, sure.
So illegal is. Oh, we're not. So Brianna's asking if we're keeping tallies. We don't keep tallies during our drinking nights. It would just
live
be too hard because you have to take a drink then tally, and it would just be way too much.
Yeah, no.
Out of curiosity, how many drinks are you at right now, Tucker?
How many drinks? Well, I don't know. I'm drinking a 40.
Yeah.
But I started the 40 on Super Bowl night, and I got not quite to half. So I was about right there when I finished Super Bowl night.
Oof.
So I finished that much. And also, to be fair, I'm also drinking very tiny cups.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to count. But if you see how much is in that cup right now, that's kind of how much rum I'm pouring into because it's at the bottom line.
Oh my god.
Well, no, I'm filling up to the bottom line.
Oh, to the bottom line? Like point to it.
Or like to the first line right here.
Yeah, no, that's still a lot of rum.
Well, it's not too bad.
I mean, maybe the cups. I don't know.
The cup is this big. Screaming, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And death.
Mm-hmm. So, sorry, we got off track. But when we're calling out something that's illegal, that means something that we can, like, use logic to
point out flaws within the
debunk.
movie itself. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably looks worse over camera. Yeah, it's hard to get a good judgment on how much I drink.
Yeah. Also, whenever Nora screams, it sounds like it's like a harpy or like a pterodactyl just like screaming like ah! Just like swooping down, picking up its victim.
Annabelle's not dead. That's not a ghost.
That's a ghost. whole time it was a ghost.
Ghost. You sounded real Canadian there. Ghost.
That was a ghost the whole time.
That's a ghost, eh?
I started to realize that like the stereotypical Canadian accent just sounds like people from like the north. What do you call it? Like central
The
north,
Midwest?
like America, Midwest. Thank you, Midwest,
Yeah.
like America, like Milwaukee.
100%. Yeah,
Like-
clearly.
like, have you
basically?
first of all, paranormal activity.
Yeah.
But anyways, have you ever seen or heard of the video "Surviving Edged Weapons"?
No.
Okay, it's an old police training video that was made in Milwaukee for I think Canada in like the 1980s, give or take, and everybody has such hard accents in it. It's so funny.
Yeah, Brandon.
But like
sounded like people from Minnesota.
Yeah, Milwaukee, Minnesota.
Well, especially from where we're from. We're basically right above it. We're right above Minnesota. So
yeah. Minnesota, I think, is the closest NFL team to us in perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
That looked
if you,
good in that cut.
Also, past death, there's a fucking skeleton.
Yeah, that's somebody's. I don't know who. You said the two lovers.
Take a sip for it.
I thought we already did. No,
I don't know. I took a sip for it. We just saw it.
Watch out, Annabelle. There's a skeleton.
Everything I have, even my life.
Screamed.
Come with me, murderers. Come with me.
There's a scream.
Yeah.
The skeleton just looks so shitty.
Well, fuck, it's 1959. What do you expect?
Also, she has no room awareness. Just saying, by the ways.
Standing right beside the vat of acid.
Yeah.
Just kind of half-assed falls in there.
Also, what did I say? My second choice for first death was going to be Vincent Price's character too. Just saying.
But you were wrong.
Oh yeah, no, I was definitely wrong. You chose the person that maybe had like 3 lines of dialogue, Tucker.
Yeah, because there's only 2 real options.
And you picked neither of them.
Yeah, because you guys picked the other one. You guys picked them. I didn't want to pick the same as you guys.
Brianna picked Nora.
Yeah, and you picked Annabelle.
Oh no, it wasn't. Okay.
What? Obviously, it wasn't fucking Vincent that died.
I thought it was.
Nah, that's crazy. That's why the skeleton looked so bad. See, that was pretty smart of them.
Oh,
they
so the
played that off.
Doctor died too. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Only the victim is alive and the murderers are not. It's a pity you didn't know when you started your game of murder that I was playing too.
That was an acid, bro. I don't think you should pick up that skeleton.
Some way to get in here.
It's right along here, somewhat.
He just get a few burns on his hand. It's fine.
Also, where's the ghost?
I shot Mr. Lauren. He's down in the wine cellar.
Funny story with Brianna's comment here. I'm still waiting for a crucifix. That's one of my group's universal rules. They appear in a surprising number of movies. That's where our mercy rule originated from.
Yeah.
It was The Nun, and anytime we see a crucifix, one single crucifix, we have to take a sip. And there was far too many shots of a graveyard with crucifixes
It was just
as the headstones.
Yeah.
And we probably took 100 sips just for crucifixes alone.
Yeah.
That's when we came up with the mercy rule.
I think it was that and like Annabelle Creation. I don't think Annabelle Creation's too nice either.
I'm ready for
And
No, it
we
isn't.
just did The Nun, and we were just blasted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crucifix is a rough rule, especially when you're watching any sort of religious rule.
Yeah.
Or religious movie, sorry. But yeah, that's definitely that's where our mercy rule came into play.
Yeah. We do have a few rules that we do universally for every movie, such as illegal. The other one is
Illegal
boobs or nudity. We drink for all
boobs,
nudity.
yeah. But
the other one,
I always want wait. I always want to preface this: boobs, not just female boobs. We drink for male boobs too, and male genitalia, not just females.
Yeah.
They started with the Conjuring series too, so that's where ours came from. That makes sense.
Yeah. No, I would have
Did
made
you
that.
happen to use our? Did you happen to use our rules, or did you start it before our channel?
If they started in COVID, maybe not. We were a year too late.
Well, it depends when in COVID.
Yeah. Oh, those are short credits, 13 seconds. You think
Well,
we're gonna
they
have
showed
that
all of them in the beginning. They showed all the credits in the beginning. That's why.
Perfect. Oops. And first of all, I'm going to.
I brought us back up. You're good. You are good.
But yeah, so the other universal rule we have, which is the one that we call it the most, is whenever you see a fan.
Yep, a fan. And actually, we finally got to use that in one of our more recent videos we put out with Tetsuo. Tetsuo the Iron Man. Yeah, we had a rule where whenever you see a fan, because it actually happened a ton in that movie. Not a ton, but a good amount. And it's the first movie on our channel where we actually got to include it as a rule. But do you want to tell the story of why that rule even became a thing? We did tell it on the channel, but
so to be fair, we were watching Final Destination, and in the first Final Destination, you could have definitely made that a rule, but we didn't.
Oh, yeah. Well,
and I think the main reason is
only for the very beginning scene. Or like the opening credits.
No, there's quite a bit. Whenever you see like a wind gust or something like that, I feel like you could have definitely made a rule for a Final Destination, even the series. But anyways, we had the Final Destination series. It was our second franchise we ever did. We did Saw, then Final Destination. I'm not sure if we voted on it or just thought it was a good drink.
As a group.
I think it was just
as a group, not on the channel.
Yeah. Sorry, within the group.
Yeah.
But anyways, we had Final Destination as our second drinking game we ever did as a group. And within that, we didn't have fan or anything like that as a rule, which, to be fair, in hindsight, we should have. And I'm not sure if our friend Zach thought it was a rule or just thought...
No, he didn't.
I think he didn't. And I want to believe he didn't. But he just kept on saying fans. And it's like, fan, take a drink. Fan, take a drink, and then like it just became a universal thing.
Yeah, it's because in the very opening credits, before the movie even started, there was just, I don't even know why, there was so many fucking fans, and he just got tired of looking at all the fans. He's just like, oh, fan, that's a sip. Fan, that's a sip. There's another fan, take a sip.
And to be fair, that was Zach's first night being there too. And Zach, I'd say, besides you and I, are the person that shows up to movie nights the most.
Yeah, probably one of the more consistent ones for sure.
I'd say 100%. Zach's the tertiary.
Definitely.
Person. But either way, it was just funny. Zach's a character. I love Zach.
Yeah, Zach's great. And yeah, so we have like a Facebook Messenger group chat where, you know, we all talk about what movie we're going to watch next or whatever. Whoever wants to come can join. And yeah, his nickname in that chat is a fan exclamation. And that's where that rule originated. It's always fun, like hearing people's inside unwritten rules or like inside jokes or, you know, stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I like hearing that. It's fun to hear about. And Brianna says some of hers is along with someone drinks and obvious product placement. Someone drinks, a lot of times we have that as a rule. It's not 100% always unwritten for us. And product placement, we did that for Scream specifically.
Did we do that for
because
Scream 2?
Scream 2, we talked about
I'm
it.
not sure. I'm not sure if we did it, but there was so many fucking Pepsi logos. Holy shit!
Yeah, Pepsi 100% was the thing. Well, I think it's Paramount and Pepsi. They kind of work together.
But I know it was a lot of
Paramount and
Pepsi.
Yeah,
I think it was
Pepsi
even.
for sure.
I think
For
it was
Scream
even
2.
mentioned in what is it? Like a Dead Meat video. I think the new one. And
oh, maybe
I could be wrong again, but I just thought it was funny that he mentioned is like, he's right. We called it first, so in recent edition,
Kitty appears on screen in honor of Alien.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That is fair. So, should we go back and look at our quiz results?
Yes, I was just pulling that up actually.
Perfect.
Should we just go straight into submit my answers?
Yeah, let's do it.
Cool. Submit my answers. Done. Okay. We're off to a solid start because the first two.
The first two we were pretty confident. Yeah.
Watcher.
Oh, that's his
Watson
quote
Pritchard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who is the next person we meet? Where's Frederick?
Wait, before you move on, before you scroll.
Yeah.
How many drinks are we taking for every wrong answer?
Actually, I feel pretty confident. What about you?
What? No, but how many sips are we taking for every wrong answer we get?
I want to say 5 because I feel like we nailed this.
5 for every wrong?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I mean,
5.
Worst case we get like what, 12 out of 20. But I think we got
that's the average score.
Yeah, if we get average, I feel like we did better than average.
Yeah. Okay. 5 for every wrong answer. All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Anyways,
might have to refill.
It shows statistics too, which is pretty neat. 61 players answered correctly, 51 players answered correctly. So, yeah.
We got those 2 right.
Whose idea was it to come in funeral cars? It was Annabelle's. Okay.
We got that right.
I think we just took a shot in the dark.
My guess was Annabelle. It was a shot in the dark.
I think we were light on you. Yeah. Well done.
It was a shot in the dark, but I just guessed Annabelle because I assumed it wasn't Frederick because I knew he was throwing the party for Annabelle. So I just assumed it was Annabelle's idea.
Yeah, I thought it would have been.
I had no idea.
Frederick's, or maybe the doctor's even. I also thought because in the back of my head,
you said the doctor was kind of a shot in the dark, but yeah
because it makes sense. Doctors, funeral cars or hearses, as they're called. Answer number 4. We got wrong.
Well, we got that wrong. That's 5 sips.
I said this after that it was going to be one of mine. Because she was afraid of Frederick. She didn't know any of the guests.
And yeah, we. I even said you can change your answer if you think that one's more accurate because we were torn between the one I said and the one you thought.
Yeah, 71.
You weren't sure.
Also, by the way, 71% of players answered correctly, so it's the most popular one
so far. What?
So
How
far,
does that make any sense?
I don't know.
For the intro, like the very first thing you see and you get it wrong.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Anyways,
either way, we got it wrong. I took it live.
What was the weapon Mrs. Pritchard used to murder her husband with? You answered knife, and I think it's because you made a pun. Like, that sounds great, and we got that one right, but 42% of people didn't. Next.
Yep, we got that one right.
What animal does Pritchard throw into the
was a rat.
Got that right.
Yeah.
80% of others got that right too, because I feel like that's the most obvious one. And
I feel like that's
the highest percent
the one that people feel like people don't get mad if you throw a rat into acid.
Oh, exactly.
But if it's a cat or a rabbit,
oh yeah, exactly.
You're gonna be,
and like a mole. Where do you get a mole from? I feel like rats are logical.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways, moving on to next. Number 7. Who was the first one injured at the party? Lance. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a shot in the dark.
No, I knew that one.
Oh, you knew that one?
I remember you got his head banged up.
Okay.
Number 8.
I don't remember who I said for
that. What did Nora find in her suitcase ahead? Got that right.
Got that right. You knew that one.
Yeah. 9. Had in the coffin gun. Yep.
Yeah, gun. You knew that one for sure. That was the one we typed
80%
out,
of
right?
people- Yes, that was the one we typed out. It said like 3 letters or something like that.
Yeah, that's a huge hint too, right?
Yeah.
1 word, 3 letters.
That's probably why 80% of people got it right. I'm surprised that 80% of people got it right, especially for like a type-in answer.
Yeah, it's not a multiple choice. You actually have to answer it.
Next question,
Either
number
way.
10. First person to die at the party, Annabelle. Looks like somebody's taking it right.
Technically was Annabelle.
Mhm.
No, you took 3. She didn't technically die.
Yeah. It technically was what, Trent? But
technically
quotations.
Well, we'll
That's
find
why-
out, I guess.
That's why I said asterisk.
I know.
Yeah. That.
And
whatever
that's why I called you out on the asterisk was that's like a cop out because you're right and wrong at the same time.
Okay. Next, question 11. Got right. Dr. Trent said that the murder victim committed suicide, but what did Lance think? Murder. That's one I think we had to type. 68% of people got that right.
You were gonna type ghosts, and I said
Ghost, and then you said
murder.
murder, and then we saw question number 12, and we're like, oh yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, and
We
then
just
it said it in
thought
stone.
Frederick makes sense as well.
Yep.
Number 12. Where did Norris see Annabelle in the hallway?
That's number 13.
Yeah, number 5.
We got that wrong. It was outside the window. I called that out during the when we were
So
watching.
number 13 when we were watching. Yeah. Let's see, we got wrong so far, which isn't bad, all things considering.
I think that's the second one we got wrong.
Yes. Moving on. I feel like we're going to get more wrong later down. So anyways,
Probably.
number 14. Who's the first person to leave the room? Trent.
Trent. We got that.
We got that right. That was.
I think that was the lucky guess.
I think it was a lucky guess, but it was also Trent being mentioned so much that we were just like, we got to fit Trent in here somewhere.
Yeah. Well, no, he wasn't. He wasn't mentioned that often. That's why we decided to go with him.
Yeah.
That was a lucky guess.
Lucky guess for sure. 15. Who is having an affair with Annabelle? Trent.
Yep. Got that.
A little bit of a lucky guess again too, because it's been a while since I saw the movie.
But also Trent as the correct answer 2 questions in a row. That's pretty unheard of.
A little bit
It's
of a
kind of yeah.
Furthermore, I guess it's worth noting that, especially in the beginning parts of the movie, we thought it was Lance.
Yeah, it seemed like it was going to be Lance.
And if I remember correctly, in the like 98, 99 version or whatever of House on a Haunted Hill, I could have sworn it was like the nerdy guy who knew all the history about the house, but I could be wrong, and I probably am. But either way, it was Trent in this one.
Yeah.
Took a guess. Guess paid off. Number 16, right or wrong? Got it wrong. Who shot Frederick? It was Annabelle. Or we answered Annabelle.
No, we answered Annabelle. Yeah. That's another 5.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the idiot that decided it was 5 sips for every wrong guess?
Wow, we're doing pretty good so far. We only have 15.
15. That's only 3 wrong.
15.
15.
Number
Anyways.
17. What do we have? Another wrong.
Another wrong.
Really,
That means
guys.
I gotta-
Frederick and Annabelle was Trent and Annabelle.
Damn, well, we were half right. I got to pour another drink.
To be fair, Frederick and Annabelle was a fairly solid guess.
Yeah, it's kind of like lovers go down together, you know?
Yeah.
Even though they had a toxic marriage,
Yeah,
but
I think it makes sense in the grand scheme of things, for sure.
it's like Romeo and Juliet, kind of.
Yeah. Number 18. Also, we didn't look at any of the percentages. 65, 63, 69, 34%. Who left the room first? Trent. That was a shot in the dark. I didn't expect many people to get that right. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're good.
Rand asked what you're drinking.
I am drinking a mixture of sparkling ice caffeine. They were 25 cents a can, so I was just like, screw it. They're actually not bad when mixed with Pink Whitney.
Pink Whitney and sparkling ice.
Yeah.
Caffeinated.
These are the blue raspberry ones specifically.
Because I know sparkling ice. Sparkling ice is like a flavored water kind of like it's. I don't know if it's flavored water or if it's
Yep,
something.
it's a flavored water of some sort.
Yeah,
it is kind of like a monster, like one of those like no sugar monsters. How it's like 0 calories.
right. Yeah, it's always 0 calories. Holy fuck, you got a squeaky chair, and
Yeah.
also I think it's probably not quite as much as like a Monster, but it's like a caffeinated sparkling water mixed with Pink Whitney, so lemonade vodka, pink lemonade vodka,
Pink blue lemonade.
pink blue lemonade.
That's what I'm basically making it out to be.
Oh, because it's blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Haven't heard of those before. Is sparkling ice just a Canadian thing?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
There's a good chance.
Sparkling ice
But
is
either way,
alcoholic in itself.
It was on sale and I bought it.
That's
is the
fair.
main thing because I'm just saving money, and it was 0 calories. Anything that's 0 calories nowadays, I'm just gonna have to pour the rest of that in. It's like less than a shot probably, so that's gonna be a strong one, but whatever. Answer number 17. I'm pretty sure we got wrong, which was.
Don't say that.
No, we already did it.
Which character? No, we didn't do 17.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah,
Okay.
we did.
So we're gonna move on to. Well, I'm curious what these descriptions say, actually. Of course, Annabelle dies. I made that kind of obvious. We never see Trent die. The lights go out and you just hear a sound. The cut old horror movies, blood and guts. No need. How many people
we never actually see Trent die, but it's implied.
Well, I think Vincent Price's character kind of admits it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on to question number 18. We got it right.
Got that right.
Director.
Well, that was
William
easy.
Castle. Yeah.
Yeah. He's been called the P.T. Barnum of movies. P.T. Barnum was like the circus guy, right?
I don't know.
He always had some kind of gimmick for every movie he made. P.T. Barnum Circus was, I think, the very popular circus that went around for years and years. I'm pretty sure.
Maybe. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. So we're going to move on to number 19, which was the gimmick was called Emergo.
Emergo. I think it's Emergo.
I think you're right. Emerge. Yeah.
Yeah.
The choices. All the choices mentioned were gimmicks. Castle dreamed up. Percepto was the use for the Tingler, also starring Vincent Price. The insurance policy bit was used for Macabre. Okay.
Macabre.
And the decide the ending was made for Mr.
Sardonicus.
Sure.
Sardonicus.
quite an imaginative fellow.
I was gonna talk about that. William Castle. I've heard a lot of different stories about him as like a director, and like you know how Alfred Hitchcock always like oftentimes he came on screen and gave his monologue about what was going on with the movie, or he showed up after the movie played and talked about what happened in the movie. You know, he had those epilogues or prologues in his movies. Is kind of the same way as William Castle, but William Castle always had a gimmick for his releases and for his movies back in the day.
I think you're right about the circus comment, by the ways, because the guy, the Greatest Showman.
Oh, the Greatest Showman movie was based on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so, because P.T. Barnum, I 100% knew he was a circus guy. But yeah. What I was going to say about William Castle and his gimmicks is I fucking wish that I got to experience something like that. With some of the directors nowadays, I wish they had some gimmicks at the theater, whatever it may be. Because that's what William Castle did. And it'd be so fucking cool to experience. But
theater going used to be an experience.
Well, now it's just you go to the theater, you watch the movie.
And
but then you could do a fucking gimmick.
What was the movie where people like moved down in the aisles and tried to spook you. I feel like it was a horror movie of some sort. I could be completely wrong.
Move down in the aisles.
Yeah, I feel like there was like actors in the aisles and things like that, but I could be wrong.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what movie it is, but yeah.
Couldn't name it off the top of my head.
Yeah. But you have to be in like a major fucking city for that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like LA.
Yeah. Not in small ass Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
Which
Yeah.
has basically the whole population, probably less than the population of LA.
Oh, easily.
Province.
Easily. Yeah, the whole province. Yeah. Easily.
Yet it would probably be like what the third. It would like Saskatchewan's area is probably as it would make it probably like what the third largest state if it was in the U.S. Like next to like Texas and Alaska. Maybe
third
California.
largest. You mean third smallest?
No, like third largest in size of like. In terms of like actual
population,
like, size.
Oh fuck yeah, land size.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
Next to like California, Alaska, and Texas, maybe.
Yeah, Saskatchewan would be up there, but in terms of population, we'd be low. Fuck.
Oh yeah,
we'd be
down there. Anyways, number 20, the final one. Our guess was head, correct?
I don't know what the question was.
The question was. What stuck out? Like, what was? I'm assuming.
Oh, what popped out at the end of the theater? Yeah. I think it was head.
I think it was head, and head's a solid guess. Like, I don't know what else. I don't know what else I would put.
I know.
And the head was like part of the body, head.
Part of the body, yeah.
Right.
It has to be head. Head is the right?
Skeleton. There was one skeleton in the movie. How many people got that? 45. Okay. So that's another 5 sips.
5 sips.
Also, just saying, that's one single part of the movie.
I know. The skeleton's only part, and it only happens at the very end.
Makes me wish I was around in 15.8. Must have scared the daylights out of the unsuspecting movie audience. It also must have caused a lot of laughs. A glow-in-the-dark skeleton was released at just the right time, but after a while, the kids got wise and started to throw popcorn boxes at it. It must have been a riot.
But see, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like so much fun.
Oh yeah, it does sound like fun. Like the actual.
It sounds so much more interactive.
Yeah,
exactly.
You don't really
like
get
it's
that.
So much more interactive.
There's
no way that's happening.
The only movie theater experiences we get like that, and it's by far my favorite movie theater experience, is have you ever been to The Room? I mean,
the movie theater
showing The Room. And they have
Throw
like
spoons
they
at
have
the screen.
they have special rules such as throwing spoons at the screen and
or everybody chanting "Go, go, go."
Yeah, that was
he's crossing the bridge. Yeah.
Oh god,
and that's at least in our city. That's kind of a thing that's ended now.
Yeah,
it's ended now though, because the Rainbow Cinemas here closed down.
Closed. If I was to recommend a movie theater experience, it would definitely be The Room. I'm a big fan of like horror and anything like that, but The Room actually has an experience.
It's fun.
Like you can't physical. You can watch The Room alone or you can watch The Room in a room with friends.
At home.
It's so physical. There's a lot of elements to it. Everybody just fucking shouts whatever they want and whatever they're feeling. And it's
just
so
a big
fun.
game.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Like
that's the thing, we don't get that now. We don't get that with movies, especially mainstream movies. We don't get that.
I remember halfway through our friend group ran out of spoons. So I'm like, it'd be funny if I just like grabbed a bunch of spoons from the fucking front. So like I did that. I just like grabbed like a bunch of fucking handfuls of spoons. And as I was walking like back up the aisle, I was just like, don't worry about it. Everything will be fine.
Brandon's hopping off for the night, but one question real quick. Are you planning a live stream in the future of that horror board game from Kickstarter?
Yes.
Drunk Tales.
It for so long.
We are trying to get that going.
For so long.
Like, fuck. Life is getting in the way. Like, I'm working out of town for 3 weeks at a time. Alex is working out of town random nights, and there's fucking life is just throwing everything at us all at once, and we're trying to fucking find out the logistics for it. But we are definitely going to be doing a live stream for it.
Yeah, very mild thing. It's also a 3-player game. We have
That's the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, we know somebody that we can ask and would probably be great for the channel. So we'll probably give that a shout.
But that being said, we are not opposed to doing it virtually if we can figure it out. Mm-hmm. So like if somebody far away from us can do it over, a fucking video call like this, we want to do it because we want to have somebody that's invested in the game or like has experienced the game or is interested in the game rather than just a random person. But we do have some friends that would probably definitely work.
Oh yeah.
But we kind of like if we could make it work virtually, we would for sure.
To be fair, first of all, it's a long. Well, so every time that we played it, we've played with. I think the cap is it's 3 to 6 players, and I think every time we played it, we haven't played more with less than 6. So we've always played with like with over capacity, so the games have been long.
Yeah, it's been a long game, but for stream it would work well.
Mm-hmm. Also, you haven't played it, definitely play it. It's super fun. We had a great time.
It is a lot of fun,
especially like
we've played it a few times.
Yeah, the guys that made it, like they had some great ideas playing the horror board, or they have a good amount of horror knowledge. They have a good amount of knowledge for like just drinking games in general, and combining the two, I think it's perfect for anybody that likes horror and drinking games. 100%, which is what we're all about. So we're like, yes, definitely get the game.
Yeah. Well, as soon as we can both kind of be in the city for a long period of time, we're gonna do it. Like that's kind of the main one we're trying to work in because we got that in October.
We got it, I think, like a couple of days before Halloween, thankfully.
Yeah. And so it's been a few months for sure that we've been trying and squeeze it in. We just have to try and figure it out, My friends are all over the country, so I'm trying to figure out how to do it virtually too.
What I would recommend is if you read out the cards.
That's just days. Like someone needs to be in charge of the cards.
Yeah. If you read out the cards of what the space that they were to land on, say, and just like make a virtual board out of that, like online, you can do that fairly easily. That's what I'd recommend.
Yeah, it's pretty much the best way you can go about it.
Should we wrap everything up?
Yeah, I mean, I see that we got 15 out of 20. We got higher than average.
Yeah, so 75%. We got higher than average. We also scored 225 fun trivia points.
Fantastic. That makes my night.
that makes my night. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the evening.
Well, I'm actually pleased with how we scored on this quiz.
Yeah,
we did better than
fun trivia points.
We did better than average. So better than average. I'm not even having. Well, I haven't seen the movie. You saw it long ago, so you had a little bit of a better idea.
Yeah,
and you definitely saved some of the answers in your guesses. But I'm still pleased with how we got it.
Yes.
And I think this is a good way to go about it in the future. If we do movie nights, we can do a quiz like pre-watching the movie to see how we go into the movie with knowledge, and then at the end of the movie see retrospectively how we scored.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was a fun idea. And Brass, thanking us for hosting. This was fun. Thank you for joining. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for interacting. We always appreciate when people interact.
I love interaction. Thank you for being there the whole way through.
Yeah, it was awesome. And I'm glad you finally got to join a whole stream all the way through. It's awesome. But for now, like, do we have anything else to add?
I think that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. Like, do we want to talk about what we got coming out next?
Sure. Really quickly, Scream 6 is the main one, I think.
Well, that's going to be in a few weeks. But like this week coming up, we have. So we just released Infinity Pool, the 2023 released movie. That one we just released this week, and then next week we're releasing a couple shorts for Midsummer.
Yeah.
After that, we have 1 week in between right before the Scream release. So we're doing Videodrome then. And then after that, we're doing Scream 6 after that, and that's going to be the 2023 release. After that, like we got like a whole few weeks planned after that.
We have a lot of things that have kind of been up in the air for a while that we have to figure out. But
yeah, well, and the Drunk Tales is one of them.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, we definitely have stuff planned that we're definitely going to be trying to focus on more once both of our schedules start stabilizing, I guess, because we're kind of both working out of town a lot and trying to make it work through that, but we'll figure it out.
Alrighty. That takes care of that. We will see you on a later date. Stay tuned. We'll try to do some more live streams, some more content.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you haven't yet seen our videos on Infinity Pool, go check those out, and subscribe if you haven't. If you are watching right now, subscribe. And stay tuned with what we're releasing. But yeah, for now, thanks for tuning in. This is us saying cheers.
Cheers to
fears.